Happy Life, Chapter 56. Ill-gotten wins are a fallacy. They leave a bitter taste. Being unjust, they wound others, and in actuality, they benefit nobody. Those who construct on their neighbor's land end up losing the building. Happiness at the expense of someone else's tears will never be true happiness. Choose your goals mindfully and pursue them only when proven legally and morally sound. So this is another important lesson when we think again about having a happy life. It's really important because it can be very relative, the concept of happiness and where we place our happiness, what we believe will bring happiness. And a lot of times, even when we are spiritually minded, we still attach very closely the meaning of happiness to material achievements. And it's not the material achievements don't bring, a moment of joy, especially if we had worked hard to achieve that, if you have done the right way, if you have done it properly, without hurting anyone, nothing wrong with that. It does bring some happiness, of course, and joy. Of course, some things bring a more perennial type of happiness, which are usually not associated with a material gain, but a lot of times the gain that comes from the journey, the experience, the growth that came along with achieving, let's say, a certain position, right? So again, spiritism does not say that there is anything wrong with money, with achievements, or with matter in general. Matter is an instrument for our spiritual progress. So we are constantly in this mindset for competition, for winning in order to achieve things. And so when we achieve something, when we win something at the expense of others, at the misery of others, or harming others in some ways, it's not a legitimate win, the one that will bring us a deep sense of joy. The joy is staying because our conscience becomes staying. So you cannot be truly happy if your conscience is not in peace. So when we look at happiness from the perspective of spirituality, happiness has to do with what? With a peaceful mind, a mind that, by the end of the day, says to itself, I'm in peace with all my actions. The ones that I didn't do right, that I didn't do the best, I still can fix, I can go back, right? I recognize my mistakes because we're not perfect, so that's going to be part of it. But at least the sense at the end of the day that everything that you did, everything that you achieve with ethics, with morals, trying to give every single person who is part of the process your absolutely best, thinking of yourself, but also thinking of others at all times. This, my dear friends, this is small exercise of like trying to expand our thinking. What is best for me? But is this that is best for me is also best for the people who are involved in this process? How can it benefit everyone? If you have the power, you have the power to make anything to the benefit of the majority, or at least make sure that no one is harmed in the process. So again, anything that brings us peace of mind, that aligns us with love and fulfilling our duties with divine laws, it is what will bring us ultimately the perennial and lasting sensation of joy and allows for true happiness. So Joanna will recommend choose your goals mindfully and pursue them only when proven legally and morally sound. So let's take a moment just to observe and assess our behaviors, the ways we have been acting, and moving forward, make sure that we're always taking that into consideration. Have a great day.